I've been doing something wrong my whole life, and it's something I've come up against quite a bit. It wasn't until I figured out this idea everything I did became enjoyable, even the things I hated to do. I just wanted to share this idea with you all, which could be a sort of lens or framework that could provide a new perspective to look at things. This idea took me my whole life up until this point to figure out. The idea is to not fall in love with the achievement, but more so the process. And if only I knew this earlier, I would have enjoyed every moment in my life a lot more. So at episode 3, I'll be talking about this idea, which has helped me a lot with my everyday tasks. It has been right in front of my face, happening to me time and time again, but I was just too preoccupied on the achievement. I never took the time to realize what actually brought me joy. The achievement or the process itself. So what do I mean by the achievement and the process? Well, to make things simple, I'll give an example involving exams in school. For those of you who didn't know, I'm a newly graduated dentist. And in dental school, we obviously had a number of exams. And while I would study for these exams, I would always hate that time of the year where I'm locked in my room, studying, and not seeing the light of day for weeks, anxious that I wouldn't pass the subject. And I would feel down every day during my exam periods, and I couldn't wait until all my exams were over so I could finally go ahead and do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do them. And to finally have the free time to go outside with friends and enjoy my life. I would notice that right after my exams ended and I passed all my subjects, life was just so much more enjoyable. All the colors were more vibrant, the sun felt warmer, and anything I did was just nicer. No worries in the back of my mind, I was stress-free. To me, it was a given. Of course life would feel more enjoyable. I'm finally free, and freedom is enjoyable, right? Well, the answer is not really, because if I never had exams in the first place, and I had all the free time in the world, the small things in life wouldn't feel so enjoyable since I would take it for granted. And the funny thing is, it has been right in front of my eyes the whole time. What really brought me joy wasn't the achievement of finally being done with my exams and passing all my subjects, nor was it finally going outside and being stress-free. It was the whole process all along. It was the long hours of studying and the absence of freedom for a long period of time, which made everything more enjoyable afterwards. It made me feel grateful for the small things in life, which I would have taken for granted if I didn't have exams. So I've come to terms that I truly found what really brought me joy in life. It made me think about all the times I've been hard on myself, all the times I felt down, and how different those times could have been if I only slightly tweaked my mindset. Up until this gap year started, I would always look forward to certain things, events, weekends, vacations, experiences, and I would discard the moment I was currently in. I would look forward to these specific moments, and all the moments in between were there just to fill in the gaps. Even during lockdown, I would just daydream and imagine how things would be once it was all over. I would find myself living in my thoughts 90% of the time, leaving only 10% to the present moment. And of course, I would try to stay mindful and live in the present, but it's a lot easier said than done. And I would find myself slipping into my thoughts once again. I think we all experienced this during lockdown, when the world was on a pause, and it made us realize that even the small moments like socializing with friends on a boring night out was more enjoyable than being locked in a room alone. After I changed my perspective, I now wish I enjoyed lockdown more than I did. Enjoyed the moments I had with my family and used the free time I was given instead of putting it to waste, because I don't think we'll ever get another event similar to lockdown again. It was a once-in-a-lifetime event, and I do miss it sometimes. It was a nice wake-up call, however, I don't wish that COVID ever comes back again. Personally, this whole time I've been chasing goals and imagining that if only I achieved the thing I wanted, then I would finally feel satisfied. Heck, I even made a whole video about it. And I would bring myself down if I didn't achieve the thing I desired. But it was the completely wrong approach. Because if there's no hardship and work put into something, then what satisfaction is there once I achieve it? The harder something is to achieve, the more satisfying it will be when it is achieved. And this applies for everything in life, like what you desire to be, the business you want to start, the body you wish to have, the profession you want to become, the exam you're trying to pass, the partner you wish to have, and so on. If there's no hard times, then there's no enjoyment. When I found out the thing that made life fun and worth living for has been the process of achieving a goal I don't have yet, the appreciation of finally accomplishing the goal, and not only the goal itself, it made everything more motivating, more present, and less of a rush to achieve it. It gave me more reason to take my time to enjoy the process since I have my whole life to work on what I'm trying to achieve. Because in the end, success and achievements come to the people who just don't give up. So go and do that thing you've always wanted to do. Find a balance in your life. Stay in sometimes and stop constantly chasing those temporary satisfactions like watching Netflix, nights out, dinner reservations that may be enjoyable in the moment, but do nothing except hinder your goals. Put in the work now, even if it may seem lonely or involve a lot of hard work. And for those of you who feel behind in life, comparing yourself to others your age on social media, stop and remember that it's not something to feel down about. Because the less you have now, the more things you have to accomplish, which means the more opportunities you have to enjoy the process of finally completing something and achieving that thing you don't have. You're not on anyone's measuring stick except your own. Take things at your own pace. If you don't give up, you will achieve what you desire. And enjoy the process, even if times seem hard, because harder times come with a more satisfying reward. And I can promise you, the process of accomplishing something you don't have is where all the long-term enjoyment is, and everything you do afterwards will be a lot more enjoyable. And if you're ever feeling sad, don't forget that the best moments in life stem from the worst. And everything always works out in the end, no matter how down you feel or how bad things are in this period of your life. I'm no expert, and I'm obviously still working on this myself. But I just want to share this idea since this slight change of my mindset helped me a lot. And to end things off, I just wanted to share something personal about me. I would find myself wishing for something I don't have, for example, a YouTube following. I would put myself down after putting a lot of hard work into a video and receiving no views. After I figured out this idea, I changed my perspective and now I'm enjoying this moment right now, where I don't have a YouTube following. So later, when I start getting a following, I will enjoy it and appreciate it a lot more over getting it easily handed to me. The day I achieve a YouTube following, I'll look back on this moment and on all the hard work I put into it. And that's where the enjoyment is. Right there, the appreciation of the whole process and finally achieving the achievement, not the achievement alone. We are human and we will always desire more, even if we try to deny it or not. It's just in our nature. No matter if you reach your goal or not, you will always have a new goal in mind. So with that being said, enjoy the times where you don't have the things you desire. Because if you don't give up and you put enough work into something, you will achieve it. And it's just going to be an even bigger reward. So enjoy the process because it's not about the destination, it's the journey. Become that person that you can be proud of in the future. And do something today that your future self can thank you for.
Hey, I just woke up, but I just wanted to share with you all my schedule that I planned out for today. It's 6 a.m. right now, and I wrote down what I have to do on this little book. But to sum it up, I have to go to the gym, and then I have to study for the National Board Dental exam for 12 hours. Then I have to edit this video until I go to bed. The day doesn't seem too enjoyable, but it truly is because the moment I pass the National Board exam, achieve the body I want, and upload this video, I'm just one step closer to the life I desire. In the past, I would be the person who hated to study. Now I enjoy it because I know that if studying wasn't so stressful and tiring, then there would be no enjoyment that comes afterwards. No good or fun that will come out of it. It's all part of the process because in the end, too much of anything fun gets boring. So the bad is needed to bring the good because too much of the good leads to bad. And each day I remind myself this, which makes even the worst things to do fun. Anyways, I gotta go do these things right now because it's all part of the process. I hope you enjoyed or liked this little message I had for you all, and thanks for watching.
Today it is December 7th, 4:06 p.m. And good news, guys. Good news. Just watch this video. Just watch this video. It's on my story. I passed my biochem exam! Okay, yeah, I had no biochem background when everyone here did. And I studied so hard and I passed! I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna go. And I also passed anthropology, but that's easy. But what? I passed. That's just the big news today. So see you later. I'm like going out, obviously, getting drunk. See you later.
What fucking problem? If someone annoys Nick, I'm gonna